Okay, Independent Challenge 1, I've already downloaded the student data file, add my last name, first initial to it, and called it Riverwalk. So that was step 1. Step 2 is to create a query in query design, adding the locations, nurses, schedule date, and schedule items, which helps with our relationships here. We are going to add the location name from the locations table, the schedule date from the schedule date table, and the nurse's last name and first name. Again, I'm just double clicking on these to add them. We're going to sort the records in our design view here by schedule date and then the nurse's last name. So I'm going to click in my sort field and choose ascending and the nurse's last name and choose ascending. And if we run this and look at datasheet view, we can see that we have all the nurses first in order by date and then by their names and then by all the locations are listed here. We have north, south, east, and west. We're going to go back, and so we're going to create an OR query. We just want to see the locations that are north or south that have a scheduling date that is after or equal to, so greater than or equal to December 1st of 2021. And we only want to see 2 nurses. We want to see Nurse Washington or Nurse Frederick. And let's see what that looks like when we run it. So here we can see our OR query. We see just north and south locations, and we see that for Nurse Frederick and Nurse Washington. If I go back to design view, there are a couple different ways you could create this query. You can put north in this first place here and then south. Then you would have to put your date criteria in both of those places. And actually, you would have to put Nurse Washington in both of those places. And then you would need to create that again, a north and south for Nurse Frederick, the time, the dates, and Nurse Frederick's name for both criteria. So you can list it 4 times, or we can just use the word OR as we type out our criteria, which makes it a little bit easier. Then we just have 1 line of criteria, and I'll open these up a little bit here so that you can see. Again, this is what our query looks like, and we are saving the query as north-south. S-O-U-T-H. Okay, and that's it.